Rock and roll.
Hi guys, welcome to Benmore CrossFit at home. We've got an excellent workout today. Excellent because it complements the skill day that we had yesterday. So yesterday was just all about really focusing on our movements. Today we've got so yesterday was high skill, complex stuff, really focusing on new stuff, on new skills. Today's full of really basic, simple skills that are just a test of our pure work capacity. Okay, so quite a contrast to yesterday, and there's nothing in this that you couldn't substitute at home. This is a workout for absolutely everybody. Okay, let me talk you through it. So it is a 30-minute AMRAP. So get a timer, stick 30 minutes on it and count down. We will do 4 goblet squat. So whether or not you have a kettlebell, a dumbbell, and if you have a barbell at home but you don't have a kettlebell or a dumbbell, you can just pick a plate. If you don't have any of those things, find a rucksack, stuff it with heavy books. That's your goblet squat weight. So 4 goblet squat, followed by 4 burpee into box jumps, followed by 400 meter. Now we rode in the gym, but a 400 meter run or a 400 meter air bike, because I know a few of you have air bikes. Keep repeating, but keep adding 2 reps per round. So in the first round, you'll do 4 reps of both movements, then 6, then 8, then 12, 10, 12, so on and so forth. Okay. So that's the workout, that's the structure, it's pretty straightforward. Let me talk you through it in terms of my experience of having just done it, and Sarah, you can give your view from behind the camera. First up, I got further than I thought. I thought I was going to be kind of finishing in this range, and I got all the way through to here. And the work for me really started in and around this region here. For me, the hardest part were the goblet squats. And whenever I got to the stage where I needed to break the goblet squats up, is whenever it started to become hard for me. The row felt like a bit of a rest. I mean, I was rowing hard, but it felt comparatively easy, and the box jumps were fine. Sarah, what about you?
Yeah, I thought I was going to get to round 5 or 6 and managed to I was almost
right my tail.
I'd almost finished round 7.
Yeah.
I found the goblet squat okay, but it was more about trying to keep my composure and my rhythm with my box jumps to make sure I didn't trip. Yeah.
So in terms of if you have the equipment, 24 kgs for the guys, 16 kgs for the girls. If you don't have that, that's fine. I'm going to put a little video up tomorrow about RXing and what does RXing mean and how much attention should you pay to it, but that's for tomorrow. And the box jump, 24 inch for the guys, 20 inches for the girls, but it's whatever you've got, crates, boxes at home, whatever you have. Okay, so let's get through. One point to note, a 400 meter row and a 400 meter run should take you approximately the same time. I run a 400 meter and I row 400 meters within 5 seconds of each other. So they're a very good substitute in this workout. Now, how do you know what 400 meters looks like? So something that I learned from my mountain leader days, standard lampposts in Northern Ireland are 50 meters apart. Okay, so if you live in a street and go to the nearest lamppost, 4 lampposts is 200 meters, back again is 400 meters. So it's a really good gauge to help you know, right, well, where exactly is 400 meters. So it's really easy, no excuse. Okay, warm up. Go run your 400 meters. Do your 400 meters on whatever version you're doing. If you're doing a run, go run it. If you're rowing, go row it. If you're air biking, go air bike it. Okay, and then we'll come back for 5 air squats, 5 burpees, 5 step ups. So it looks like this. Air squat, feet usual, just outside hip width apart, tummy is tight, chest is up, sit down, and stand, sit down, and stand, sit down, and we stand. Okay. Then a burpee is we fall onto the floor and we get back up again. Looks like this. And jump. You might find that you want to go down okay, but then maybe it's one step up and then jump over. That's fine. Followed by whatever you're using for your box. This is the box that Sarah was using. I'll just keep it that height. So 5 step ups. Back down again. Step up. Now make sure this is not a step up. Up to the top. Squeeze your bum. Come back again. Nice and slowly, nice and controlled. 3 rounds. Okay. From there, we're going to go into a hip opener. So take whatever it is that you're going to be using in the workout for your goblet squat. I have Sarah's 16 kg kettlebell here. Hold it close to the top of your chest and sit all the way down into your squat. Now, the purpose of this is really just to noodle around here. So we're looking for the tight spots and you're just breathing into them. So my tight spots here are at the very tops of my groin. I'm just moving backwards and forwards. You might find that you need to go backwards and forwards. I'm going sort of left to right. The only thing I'm concentrating on is making sure that my back is up right the whole time. Nice and straight. So spend a good 60 seconds, maybe 90 seconds, just getting everything comfortable here. And then from here, we're going to do our usual ankle opener. So feet, knees in line, approximately a fist distance between your foot and your knee. Take your weight for your goblet squat, put it on your knee, and push your knee directly forward. And keep pushing, keep pushing. Don't allow your ankle to come off the ground. And just start to feel a nice stretch across the back of your ankles, kind of the Achilles heel type region. And just hold that for 30 seconds and then switch. So that will be hip opener for 60 to 90 seconds, followed by ankle stretch on either side for 30 seconds. Repeat the whole thing twice. Okay, from there, we're going to go into a fire hydrant. And a fire hydrant, as we call the peeing dog for our kids class. And we're on all fours, and we take one knee out to the side. So lead with your knee. Actively think about leading with your knee. Lift your knee all the way up as far as you can. Don't allow your hips to twist. Bring your knee up as far as you can. Push your leg back, keeping your ankle approximately at the same height or just below the height of your knee, because you don't want to stick your ankle up, because your knee then changes position. So knee up, ankle back, bring it back round, and then knee up, ankle out, back round. $20 of those either side, and you'll get a good stretch, a good burn in the outside of your glutes. Okay. Then we're going to go into 5 box jumps. So start off, if you have the opportunity to build up the height, so let's imagine that this is a crate that I happen to have at home. So 5 box jumps onto that. Box jump, very simply, here's a little tip. Take your thumbs, you'll use your thumbs to actively help you jump up. Stand up. So do 5 of those, and then if you have the opportunity to just build it up a little bit, it's very easy here in the gym, just do then do 5 more at a height that's slightly higher than you're going to use in the workout. So 5 at that height. Now I'm going to pop it up again because it's easy. Okay, well what I want you to try and do is just find an object that you can put on top of whatever it is that you're using for your box jumps. Just so that when you're working through and you're going through your warm-up and then you go into your workout, it's easier, okay? Box jumps are something that a lot of people have a bit of a mental block around. So if you can get to, you know, whatever height you can, and then drop it back down again for the workout. So for me, I'd be going down to this height. It just mentally makes it a whole lot easier. And I know that's something, Sarah, that you struggle with. So it's just a way to push yourself mentally beyond your kind of comfort zone, so that you know when you get into the workout, it's easy days. Okay. So let's just pause on the warm-up. So 400 meter run, 400 meter row, 400 meters of whatever it is you're doing in the workout. 3 rounds of 5 air squat, 5 burpees, 5 step-ups. Then hip opener for 60 seconds, ankle warm-up 30 seconds per side, times 2. Followed by a set of fire hydrants, 20 per side, and then 5 box jumps, and try and make them higher than you're going to make them in the workout. Okay, and then you've got 1 practice round, and a practice round will look like 5 goblet squats. So, goblet squat, really straightforward. Looks like this. So it's exactly the same as the hip opener that we were doing. Okay, goblet squat. Into, I'm just seeing them like go bang into the rig. Into burpee box jumps. Look like this. Now, I can tell you I wasn't doing them with that rhythm by the time we got into the workout. So you might want to modify them slightly. So you might want to burpee, come closer to your box, jump up, be sure to stand all the way up. I noticed as I was demoing there, there's one I didn't stand up. Make sure you stand all the way up. And if you want to, step down, whatever works. There's no right or wrong. Ultimately what we're looking for is you do a burpee, and then you do a box jump straight afterwards. Okay, so practice 4 goblet squats, 4 burpees in the box jump, 2 rounds. That'll get you nice and warmed up. It's just a simple matter of setting the timer and going for it. Hopefully a really nice contrast to yesterday's skill development day. This is just a pure work capacity day. It's obviously a little bit longer than some of the workouts that we normally do. And hope you enjoy it. Any questions, give us a shout. See you later.